Starting a business is the first step. The real challenge starts when you need to grow your startup or your business. And when you're a startup, you're thinking to yourself, I don't have a lot of money, so marketing is going to have to come later. I don't have to do marketing now. I'll do marketing later. Marketing can take the back seat. I'm here to tell you, don't do that. Like, you're wrong. Don't do that. Instead, what you should do is find creative and strategic ways of growing and marketing your startup or your products. And you know what? I'm here to help you with that. That's why you're watching this video. I'm here to show you the tricks and tips on how to do this. Because if you don't start marketing your product now, you will finish it and realize that, oh, this is not what people needed. This is not what people want. This is not how I should have positioned it. You would have done a lot of things only to find out at the end that you can't even sell or grow that product. And we don't want that. So again, I'm going to show you the way to do it right with limited budget or limited funds. So sit back and let's go straight into it. And if you're wondering, who are you? Because you're seeing my face for the first time. My name is Jessica Fortunes. I'm a marketing professional. In the last 4 years, I have worked with startups and marketing their products. Yes, yes. And on my channel, I talk about marketing tips and tricks to help you. I also share case studies from brands who have done really well and even those who have made mistakes, just so you don't make the same mistake. Now, without any more talking, let's go straight into this video. The first thing you need to do in growing your business as a startup is storytelling. You need to be a good storyteller. If you're watching this, I'm assuming you're a startup founder. So I'm telling you this, you need to get better at telling your story in video format, in writing, in the way you speak, in the way you communicate. You need to be able to tell a story. Because let me tell you the thing about marketing. Marketing isn't just selling a product, because there are a lot of people who sell products. But you know what? The best guys are the ones who are able to tell you a story around their product. Think about it. The perfume that we buy. How many of us check what's inside the perfume? How many of us know where it was created and all of that? But guess what? We know the story around it. We know how it makes you feel. We know why it was created. This is because whoever created that product has told an amazing story about it. It has created a picture in our minds, in the mind of the target audience. And so when we think about that perfume, we're like, I need to have it. In the same way, you need to create a story around your product, around your startup. So you can do this by sharing behind the scenes, getting better at communicating your why, your when, the people you're trying to serve. Find out what their language is, find out things that are important to the people you're trying to serve, and tell a beautiful story about it. Like, if you can tell a good story, oh my God, you are one step ahead in growing your business. I tell you that. Number two thing is how and where you're telling your story, right? So I would say leverage social media. At this point of your business, social media is your best friend. Like, social media is your best friend. In fact, digital media is your best friend. You know why? It is free. I mean, your data, but still, it is free when you compare it to other forms of marketing. So, what you're going to do, you're going to find out where your target audience are. Are they on Twitter? Are they on TikTok? Are they on LinkedIn? Are they on Instagram? Where are they? Find out. And then you start creating content on those platforms. You start sharing your behind the scenes, your journey, your mistakes. You start sharing on these platforms. What happened is through the stories that you're telling on these different platforms, people start to connect with you, they start to follow you, they start to engage you. Even before, you know what? Let's imagine that you haven't even built a product, you're just about to start, and you tell people, I'm starting a product today on a social media platform, or I'm starting a journey today. Follow me on this journey. Today, you say, I went to the market, I bought this, it was so stressful. Tomorrow, you come, oh my God, the things I bought were not the right one. I'm going back again. Oh my God, now we've made it. Like, you're taking people on a journey and they're following you and they're engaged. And then when you get to the place of launching, everybody's excited with you. At that point, you've built a community on whatever platform you've decided on. Now, even more advanced or more beyond social media, you can also start getting email addresses of your target audience so that you can have your email list. So you have an email, you can also start writing blog posts, you can create videos on YouTube, like whatever platform, just create and put out things, right? And I say digital media even beyond social media because SEO, right? Search engine optimization. Even if you have 100 followers, there's a possibility that if you do your search well, your keywords well, Google will rank your videos or rank your search, your blog post, your Medium post, all of that. So make sure that you're doing that. Make sure that you're putting yourself out there. Make sure that you're using digital media. I don't want to hear that you're not doing anything, you're not showing anything, you're just building in isolation. My guy, my girl, you realize that you finish building, you will come out and people have gone past you. Okay? We don't want to do that, right? So that's the second thing. Leverage social media, leverage digital media and make them your best friend. Like every tool that is relevant to your target audience, use it. All right. Okay. Number three thing is you see this community that you have built. We're going to leverage them to become your influencers. Yes. If you've done a good job of building your story, of utilizing your social media, digital media, there'll be key people who would value you. They would value what you're doing. They will like you, they'll get connected to the story and they don't mind being your first testers, right? They don't mind testing. They don't mind, you sending them an email so that they're number one to use your product. Those guys leverage them. Or even if you've built a number of followers, those people or people who have started, okay, let's go away from the guys who are just starting. So let's say you are now at the point where you've launched, right? And you have a few people who are already using your product. These guys, make them your best friend, like your next best friend. Yes, you're going to have a lot of best friends. So make them your best friends. The guys who have started using your product, make them your best friends. Build a relationship with them. Like know their names. I don't know why you should like know their names. You know why? They will be your first set of influencers. At this point, we don't have money for big influencers or even micro influencers. So what we're going to do, we're going to make the guys that we already have who are using the product, who are paying for it probably, we're going to make them our best friends. We're going to make them our evangelists. We're going to we'll send them merch. We will we will call them on their birthdays. We'll send them text. We will make them feel like we'll make them feel special so that they will talk about your product. You see the good thing about this is they will give you feedback and then they will also talk about it. And you know the best form of marketing, word of mouth. When people just go and they just start talking, oh my god, this product is beautiful, it's the best. And even better when they are your customers. Everybody's gonna believe them because it means that is from the heart, and that's what we're looking for. So make them feel special, leverage your relationship with them, get them talking. Just leverage those guys. They will be your first influencers, right? And they will do a good job of it. Now, the next thing I was going to mention is something I already talked about here. It is word of mouth, right? Like the oldest form of marketing, word of mouth. A closed mouth is a what? I'm sure you've heard it somewhere. A closed mouth is a what? Is a closed destiny, right? I think that's how he said. Basically, you need to open your mouth and talk. So you need to tell everybody that it knows everybody, your friends, your family. Tell them to tell somebody. Even when you are using your community, you can tell them, did you enjoy using the product? Tell somebody, like prompt them, remind them to tell people to spread it, right? So tell people, tell your employees, your first guy is working with you, tell somebody, word of mouth, tell somebody, hello, my name is so and so. Have a business card so that when people see you, you can introduce yourself, give them a business card, tell them to call you. Okay? Okay. At this point, I'm sure that your note is full, but that's not even all. So let's keep going. And I should mention that at this point, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you're wrong. Yeah, very, very wrong because you're going to miss a lot of tips and tricks to help you grow. And we don't want that, do we? We don't. As a startup, you also want to properly position your brand in the minds of your target audience. You need to do that well, right? I already talked about storytelling, but you need to make sure that the storytelling is giving a context, it's painting an image. So you say you're the startup for financial gurus or financial bros or Texas. You say, okay, I am the money app for kids, for children. I am the because there are a lot of people doing so many things, and so sometimes it can be confusing for the target audience. So you want to position yourself very well so that when they think about this thing, they think, oh, yes, this is the person, this is the person. And I really would advise that you start niche and then grow from there. So you can start, okay, we're doing money up. You know that your goal in the next 10 years or 5 years is to become like a big fintech. But you're starting with this group of people, kids, for instance, or Gen Z, for instance. And then from there, you keep adding more and adding more. But the thing is, you've started first by positioning yourself in a way that people can remember you. And then the more you grow, you tell them, oh, now we've launched a new one for this set of people. Now you keep tapping your hands into different badges and different points. But you started first with positioning yourself well so that people can remember you, so that your brand can stick. Okay? All right. Now, the last thing I'm going to mention is partnerships, right? You want to partner with people who you can grow with. There are a lot of startups doing amazing things. And I think that if you can partner with somebody who can offer something that complements your product, you will grow faster together. So find out who are the people you can partner with. Everybody doesn't have to be your competition or competitor. Some people you can partner with them. Okay, how can we partner to grow faster? How can we partner and I'll give you this, you give me this, and we all grow faster? How can I leverage your own community and you leverage mine so that you can get what you need and I can get what I need? Find out those people. You can start sideways, you can start up, down, whatever way it is, just find out which one it is and make sure that you leverage the partnership. Make sure that you're sure of what you're getting out of it. We don't want to do partnership because, oh, I just want to have a partner. No, we're not doing that. We're going to do partners because they are relevant to our product and they are relevant for our customers as well, because you don't want to be showing your customers or target audience what they don't need, right? So we need to make sure that that's also factored in when you're choosing the partnership. But yes, definitely find people who are growing together, who are building, who you can leverage one another's strengths. Or yes, find out what your strength is, what their strength is, join it together, and you can grow together. Okay. Okay. So that's it for this video. I hope that you've learned a thing or two that can help you in your marketing journey as a startup.